The new iPhone XR is the new budget-end option of the iPhone XS. It has a little bit different features, feel and look and aesthetics, but still it's a little bit different from the iPhone XS and is so similar to it. And here are a few things that Apple did not talk and mention during the keynote about this iPhone. And this is actually the part 2 of the video which I made before a few days ago, so if you haven't seen that, go watch it right now, but we're gonna just go ahead and get started. Okay, so first of all will be the SIM card hole and tray position on the iPhone XR. So on the iPhone XS it's actually positioned in the same place where it was on the iPhone X, but on the iPhone XR Apple decided to put it in the bottom right part of the iPhone XR. It's a really strange positioning of such an element on the iPhone. We've never seen that before. It was always in the middle of the right frame of the iPhone, but now it's actually in the bottom part of it for some reason. It's probably due to the motherboard design of the iPhone. It actually has a previous design of the motherboard that we used to have on the iPhone 8 Plus and the iPhone 8, but on the iPhone X is actually a different motherboard used in this model. And it doesn't only end there. Well, there is a second element on this iPhone that is positioned in a really weird way. And guess what? This is a lightning port. So for some reason Apple decided to misalign that with the screws on the bottom, and that actually never ever happened before on any of the iPhones. Even with the iPhone 4S or 4 we had this aligned with the screws. It looks absolutely ridiculous now. And now let's move on to the camera. So Apple decided to actually enable the portrait mode on both of the cameras on this iPhone, but they've forgotten that they actually removed one camera from the back. So now users on Twitter actually found out that it's not capable of making this portrait mode photographs on any object except for the people's faces. So it can only make this portrait mode photographs when it can recognize the face in the scene. And in other scenarios it simply won't be able to recognize anything in the scene except for the faces, so the portrait mode photographs it will not be done. And now the performance. If we judge by the previous experiences with the iPhone SE in comparison to the iPhone 6s, which both had the same processor A9, the iPhone SE actually performed a little bit better than the iPhone 6s. So the same thing should happen with this iPhone. Both of these iPhones, the XS and XR, is gonna have the same A12 chip, but the iPhone XR actually has a smaller display in terms of the pixels, so there is less pixels to push. In the same way, this iPhone should perform a little bit better than the iPhone XS Max or the iPhone XS. And finally, the packaging. Well, Apple decided not to include these fast charging accessories with this iPhone, nor with the iPhone XS, so you have to buy this one separately in order to charge your iPhone faster. And yeah guys, I think that should be pretty much it for today and for the iPhone XR secrets. Here's everything that you need to know about this particular iPhone. If you haven't seen my previous video, the part 1, make sure you watch it. I'm gonna link it in the description. Also, please visit one of my websites. Everything will be linked in the description. If you're new to the channel, you can of course subscribe to see more videos like this one. And yeah guys, if you enjoyed the video, definitely be sure to smash the like button. That would be super much appreciated. And as always, I really hope to see you around guys on my next one, and peace out.